Your PlayStation 5, your 4K monitor, and your $2,000 GPU have one thing in common. They all are being held hostage by a piece of plastic that's probably lying to you. Today, we're looking at the LTT TruSpec and how these trust me bro cables may be the first cable that actually respects its own spec sheet. We're gonna tear down why it took a tech YouTuber in Canada to fix a global manufacturing crisis. Look at the silicone lottery inside your connectors and answer the $30 question, how long until these features hit every HDMI and every other cable that you own? For those of you new to the channel, I'm Anton, a power engineer, industrial mechanic, and a Red Seal electrician. We cover all kinds of products and topics in an approachable way for the average everyday person. I'm glad you found us. Hello and welcome back to Gears and Tech. If you've ever had a laptop that stops charging because of a negotiation error or your external drive drops to USB 2.0 speeds for no reason, you're going to care about these cables. You've been a victim of the trust me bro era of cable manufacturing. Now, it's a bit ironic that the guy who once tried to water cool a PC with a literal car radiator is now the gold standard for precision engineering. But credit where it's due. LTT Labs basically did the USB IF's homework for them. Now we know the problem isn't just copper. It's signal integrity. At 40 gigabits per second, electrons don't just flow, they emit electromagnetic noise. If your shielding isn't perfect, the cable essentially screams at itself until the data corrupts. Before we get too far into this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel down below. If you've seen some of our content already and have not subscribed, we want you to join our community. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's get back to the video. The secret sauce is the E marker. This is a tiny chip embedded in the connector of the performance USB-C cable. It acts as a digital ID card. Its primary job is to communicate safe power and data transfer capabilities. Cheap cables either omit these E marker chips or they use ghost chips that lie to your hardware about the cable's capabilities. The TruSpec uses a validated handshake that tells your MacBook, yes, I can actually handle 240 watts without melting your desk, and if Linus is to believe, it will actually hit those specs at a minimum. So what features of the Tru cable am I most excited about? The actual spec being printed on the cable end is pretty awesome. I first wondered why this wasn't already being done on HDMI cables when I was looking for the right cable to hook my PlayStation 5 up to my gaming monitor. Your PS5 needs that 48 gigabits per second bandwidth for VRR and HDR. And if you look at your HDMI cables right now, they probably just say high speed, which means absolutely nothing. See, if a manufacturer prints 48 gigabits per second on an HDMI cable and it only hits 18 gigabits per second, they can't hide. By leaving cables blank, the HDMI forum and USB-IF have essentially given OEMs a get-out-of-jail-free card for selling garbage. So that leaves me wondering, when does the off-brand version hit Amazon for $9? Well, it's not as soon as you think. Because LTT owns the testing data of the cables, factories can't just guess the spec anymore. They have to actually build it. Now, isn't it just about time? Honestly, thank you, LTT. Not because we needed another merch drop, but because you forced the industry's hand. When one guy in a warehouse in BC can prove a $50 Pro cable is garbage, the big brands have to start trying again. But there's an economic reality. The reason has never been a problem of manufacturing capability. They've been able to make these cables. It's always been a test in cost avoidance. As long as we keep buying low-spec cables online, the market for true cables won't exist. We get the market we tolerate. NordVPN. Maybe you've never considered a VPN before because they are only for criminals and people that have something to hide. But that is simply not true. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. A VPN creates an encrypted tunnel for your data which protects your online identity by hiding your IP address and allows you to use public Wi-Fi hotspots safely. But if you have nothing to hide, why would you need a VPN? For secure online entertainment. Do you like gaming online? Well, forget about DDoS attacks and bandwidth throttling with NordVPN. It's a VPN that gamers love, and it's very gamer friendly. Do you want a more relaxed evening of sitting back and enjoying a show? Watch your favorite TV series and movies without slowdowns. NordVPN can save your movie night by preventing your ISP from throttling your connection. Also, top secret tip, you can access shows in other regions that are normally region blocked by using a VPN and setting your home connection to whatever country the show that you want to watch is airing from. This works with Netflix, Hulu, and all of the major streaming companies to access those shows that normally you wouldn't be able to see. For private internet browsing, government agencies, marketers, and internet service providers would all love to track and collect your browsing history, messages, and other private data. The best way to hide it? Using a VPN to keep your data safe. For safe traveling, use NordVPN to secure your connection on public Wi-Fi so you can browse in full privacy even when you're far away from home. Hackers have many methods to steal your data on public hotspots, but with a VPN, your online traffic is invisible to them. Ready to give NordVPN a try? Click the link down below in the description for exclusive Gears and Tech offers and discounts on a brand new signup. You can cancel anytime, but grab this deal before it expires. Signing up through the link below does help this channel out a little bit extra as well, and we really appreciate your support. Let's get back to the video. But here's the real question. Why is this only for USB? We're still living in the dark ages of HDMI 2.1 versus 2.0. You buy an 8K HDMI cable and it's basically a lottery if VRR or eARC will actually work. How long until we get that TruSpec HDMI cable? The HDI forum is a notoriously closed-off licensing cartel. Will it take another 3 years of LTT Labs testing before we get that HDMI cable that doesn't flicker when your fridge turns on? If you're still using that cable with your 2012 monitor, please, for the love of your GPU, throw it away. Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video. We hope you enjoy the content in this video, and we'd love to have you come back. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And for those subscribers who are looking for that extra special thing that you can do to support this channel, consider joining our members group. That's where we're building this community, the Gears and Tech community, where we can all enjoy content together. You'll get special perks, which we'd love for you to check out by clicking the link down below. For those of you who are just happy to watch the video, that's okay too. You can check out some of our other content right over here, where we've got some previous videos that have already been uploaded and enjoyed by many of our viewers already. We do hope to see you again. This has been Gears and Tech. Have a great day.